Welcome everybody, I am Alexander Linz, head of content of WatchAdvisor.com. With me today, Roma Masili.
Hello, Alexander.
Hello.
How are you?
He is in charge of the training for
the customer service here in Zenith, yeah.
Zenith. And as you probably already saw, we did an extensive reportage today about the 50th anniversary of the El Primero. And Roma was so nice to show me everything and to introduce me to some really secrets here. Thank you once again.
My pleasure.
You guys, just in case you didn't see that video, please go and see it. Fantastic stuff about the 50th anniversary of the El Primero. But on the occasion of being here at Zenith in February, it's before the Baselworld show starts, I also have the chance to see some of the Baselworld novelties today, but you, unfortunately, you will only see the video during Baselworld. So for me, it's an avant-premiere. For you, it will be just right in time. Roma,
yes.
Zenith will present a variety of novelties.
Absolutely, yeah.
And some 5 first we have here.
Yes.
Let's go quickly through them. You take me through those novelties, please.
Yes, yes. So this year we will come with the Defy Classic, 41mm, but in ceramic. We have 2 animations, white ceramic and black ceramic.
Okay, let me just show the watch. So it's an existing watch, but now encased in a ceramic.
Yes, and again, this is very specific to this model because the dial also have been opened in a way to interface this elite movement.
But it's cool in white.
Yes,
I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems to be a new trend, white.
Yeah, it can be very clear and pure.
Okay. So
yes.
Existing collection, line extension, 2 ceramic cases, black and white.
Absolutely.
This is also kind of a line extension?
Yes, this is the Defy El Primero 21 that we come this year with the carbon also case. So it makes sense also to get this material on this very innovative product.
And I assume due to the way of the carbon case is made, you get a unique piece because no case would look like the other one.
Absolutely. This is the goal, is to try to get very, very special. We are looking for layers of carbon that are identified like this, you know, with these stripes.
Yeah, but you cannot replicate.
No, every case is different. Every case is different.
It's carbon, but every watch will be pretty unique.
Yes, in terms of aesthetic, of course, yes.
Defy 21, that's the watch where the second hand turns once per second and is able to measure the 1/100th of a second already.
Absolutely.
Something more classic.
Yeah, the pilot watch, the 45mm. It is also something new this year with the material that we introduced, the silver. It's not steel, it's a silver material. And this is also something special. It gives a certain brightness to the material and to the watch.
The dial is silver.
The case.
The case.
Silver. Yeah,
the case is silver. Okay, silver. Very interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and this is why also we choose, because you know we've done bronze and aged steel on these models, and they are living materials.
Yeah.
So the steel also is a living material. Even though it's going to be coated with a kind of a rhodium plating, it's going to be something that will throughout the month and the year that you wear fade a little bit.
Because silver normally is turning black.
Yeah.
So this won't turn black.
No, not as much.
Okay, I see. Okay, nice animation with a nice style, by the way. The type of surface of an airplane.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the link with the pilot collection.
Very nice. And now the highlight. I am very proud to show you the Defy Inventor.
Yes.
And with the Defy Inventor, I need the expert beside of me to explain how the Defy Inventor works. The Defy, this kind of movement was already introduced about 1 year ago.
Yeah. A bit more, September 14th, 2017.
2017 in September.
The Defy Lab, let's say, presentation, 10 watches that we sold to privileged customers with this compliance system, we call it.
Okay.
It's
there is no regular oscillating system in there, so the movement has no classical balance wheel or balance spring or anchor, etc. So it is a completely different system. Try to quickly explain.
We call it Zenith Oscillator 342 because 342 is the number of years that are linked to the invention of Huygens, Christian Huygens, in 1675. He's the one that invented the principle of the hairspring as we know it now. And this is completely different because it replaces actually this oscillator in silicon. It replaces more or less 30 traditional components. So the whole anchor and balance spring system is completely removed and replaced with just this oscillator. So this is the goal.
The oscillator you can see the oscillator oscillating under the open dial.
Absolutely.
And it's the entire compliant part that is oscillating and giving the frequency to the watch.
Absolutely.
Can you name the frequency of it?
It's 18 hertz. So
18 hertz.
This is why it's also something completely innovative in the mechanical industry, because 18 hertz is not really traditional, but this is completely able to run on this. So you can benefit from this high frequency to have a more precision. You can regulate even better the precision, and also you can use for the same barrel much more longer the movements as a power reserve.
But in other words, as Guy Simon, when he introduced the watch, explained to me, Guy Simon's the guy who's the brain behind.
Absolutely.
He has been replacing these parts that are no longer in the watch through that compliant material. So he has been calculating on a computer that these parts oscillate in a rhythm and replace these parts.
Completely. And
Is
again,
this true?
Absolutely, it's absolutely true. And of course, the advantage is the link with the magnetism, so there's no magnetism field, It's also very resistant to difference of temperature. And these are the two aspects that affects every watch since the beginning of the watchmaking. So this is really solved by this system. Plus, as I was telling you, the reliability of the system linked to the fact that you don't use too much torque, too much energy to make this wheel move and to make, therefore, the hands move is the key also to get precision plus a long power reserve.
If we look closer with a magnifying glass, you still see there's a kind of an anchor and an anchor wheel that is transmitting the energy back to the wheels that will then display the time.
Absolutely. It escapes in a certain way, of course. You said it well. You have to imagine it's a little bit like a heart vibrating like this. So you have on one hand a certain force coming from the wheel that is reproduced thanks to this compliant oscillator to the other end and makes the wheel turn.
Yeah, it's magic and it's working.
Absolutely.
So it's going into series. How many pieces of the watch you're going to manufacture?
I think we are talking about 200 pieces that will be launched for Baselworld, yes.
Okay. So the Defy Inventor, one of the highlights of Baselworld 2019.
With, of course, a specific bezel, Ironite. The Defy Lab watch was introduced with a complete case of Ironite. Now we only do the bezel as a recall for the Defy Lab. Ironite is a mix of aluminium and rubber. Is the lightest material we found on Earth now, and this also completely innovative for this product on our collection.
Okay, and if you will look closer on the dial, you will see the whole thing vibrating like crazy. You get it's like the snake car from the Jungle Book speaking to you.
Yeah, it's a good picture. It's a good picture. Yeah. I see it myself like a heart beating.
And it's, that snake car from the Jungle Book, from the movie, the Disney movie.
Yeah, of course.
The snake coming and she's turning her eyes and you, and this is kind of
dizzy. Absolutely.
The experience. You get dizzy when you look at it, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Romain, thank you very much
My
for
pleasure.
first introduction of some of the novelties of Zenith. There's much more to come. I've heard some complications are coming.
Absolutely.
And some variations and line extensions. We will have all these things being taped during Baselworld, of course. And there will be, of course, also more information about the new 3600 movement that is also being introduced in World Primero. Thank you very much, Romain.
My pleasure. Thank you, Alexander.
And thank you guys for watching. If you like what we are doing, of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to like our videos, and Questions are welcome, of course. If you have any questions, use the comment section just underneath, and I will be more than happy to answer you. And from today, from Zenith headquarters, Le Loc, I say goodbye. Once again,
Bye-bye.
Romain, thank you very much.
Bye, Alexander.
And don't, of
Thank you
course,
so much.
guys, don't forget to watch our really cool video about the 50th anniversary of the El Primero.
Please.
It was a cool story. Thank you once again, Romain.
Thanks, Alexander.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.